Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Charlotte, and today I will be talking about the American high school system. I moved to the US when I was 14 years old. Now I am a senior in high school, and I've seen it all. The good, the bad, and the different. Let's get started. So first off, the American high school is usually 4 years long, from 9th to 12th grade. We have freshman year, which is 9th grade, sophomore year, which is 10th grade, junior year, which is 11th grade, and then we have senior year, which is 12th grade. In freshman year, you're just starting to get used to the new school, the new people, your new schedule. Sophomore year is where you start figuring things out, like the people you want to hang out with or the clubs you want to join. Now, junior year is the most stressful year for American teens. That's where you start taking tests that are really important for college. You start thinking about college and which career you want to pursue. You start taking harder classes and bumping up your GPA. Now, senior year is where you're really just trying to graduate and survive the last year of high school. Here's what a normal school day for me looks like. I have school at 9:05 in the morning, and I get out of school at 4:35 p.m. My school has a block schedule. That means I have 8 classes in total and 4 classes each day. Now, since I only have 4 classes a day, they're way longer. My classes are 1 hour and 30 minutes long. In between classes, you have 7 minutes to switch classes. I know in Europe that you have a classroom where the teacher comes to you and you have the same people in every class, but in America it's different. You move classes to the teacher that you have for the specific class, and you have different people in each class. Now you have 7 minutes to move to the next class. In between that, I have a 40-minute lunch break. I know that other schools that are not on the block schedule have 6 to 8 classes a day that are all 45 to 60 minutes long. So that could be your school. Now, what is a GPA? GPA stands for grade point average, which is basically the average of all of your grades calculated into some weird scale. This scale is the 4.0 scale. That means an A would be a 4.0, a B would be a 3.0, a C a 2.0, and so on. Now, colleges look at your GPA, so it matters. Your GPA basically shows the college that you have good grades or bad grades. Now, something a lot of people don't know about are AP classes. AP stands for Advanced Placement, which is basically a class on a college level that you can take in high school. Now, these classes move a lot faster than regular classes, but they're also college credit if you pass the AP exam at the end of the school year. For example, if you take AP Biology and you pass the exam at the end of the school year, you not only get credit for high school, but you also get credit for your future college. There are a bunch of different AP classes like AP Psychology, AP Calculus, and so on. So you have a bunch to choose from. Not only do these classes give you college credit, but they also boost your GPA. They're weighted more than other classes. So that means it will bring your GPA, for example, from a 3.8 to a 4.0. Now, these classes are a lot of work. There's homework, a lot of tests, a lot of quizzes. So they're definitely a lot of work while you're still trying to balance the rest of your life. If you're new to AP classes, I would not recommend taking 5 AP classes at once. Start with 1 to 2 and figure out if that is really the right option for you. A mistake that I made was thinking, oh, I'm European. That means I'm used to working fast and having a lot of tests. But let me tell you, it was way more work than you think it would be. Besides classes, after-school clubs are a huge part of the American school culture. There's literally a club for everything. We have beekeepers club, we have school council, we have debate club, we have art club. There's a club for literally everything. Joining a club is honestly the best way to connect with people and find new friends. Not only are you gonna have a lot of new friends, but you're gonna have a lot of friends that are interested in the same thing as you. I joined theater my freshman year, so in 9th grade, and track and field my junior year, so in 11th grade. That was a great way for me to connect with people that are actually interested in the same thing that I am. Not only are clubs super fun, but colleges love to see that you are involved outside of class. But what colleges also love to see is leadership. So joining a club is great, but having a leadership position of a club or even making your own club will really help boost your college applications. Okay, let's talk about sports. High school sports are a really big deal in the US. There's football, basketball, cheer, dance, volleyball, all the sports you can think of. And schools actually have huge crowds to come support games of these sports. We also have pep rallies and spirit weeks, which is basically a week where every day has a different theme and you have to dress up to school like that. It is super fun to participate in those because you can dress up with your friends and literally sit in class dressed up as something fun. Now, even if you don't play sports, going to these games, especially football games, are super fun. The vibe there is just so fun, and it's actually like the American movies. Everyone dresses up, everyone cheers on their team, and it's so much fun to just be there and enjoy the atmosphere. If you do play a sport, it teaches you a lot about teamwork and personal growth because it's not easy to balance your sports and your school. Now, besides all that, we also have homecoming dances each year. And then when you're a senior in high school, you even have a prom at the end of the school year. And let me tell you, it's exactly like the movies. Everyone dresses up in their pretty little dresses or their suit, and they go with a date, and then they just have fun at the dance. Prom is basically a huge celebration that you made it through high school, and it's so fun. You take pictures with your friends, and it's just like the movies. Now, for me, coming here was a huge culture shock. School was so different from what I was used to, but I've learned a lot, not just in class. I learned independence, teamwork, and time management. If you're planning on studying in the US or you're just curious about what high school is like, it's a mix of hard work, social life, and a lot of personal growth. Now, talking about personal growth, in my opinion, American high schools are really based on you, not just about academics. They want to see you grow as a person, as a student, and as a leader. For me, school in Germany was just doing homework and studying for tests. It wasn't going to clubs after school, hanging out with friends, and actually wanting to go to school. But in America, I've learned that going to school is actually fun, and I want to go to school every single day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like and drop a comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye, guys.